Okay, so we're looking at the drainage in Benna. First, we have the walls there. What we have, you have the fence here, there. Okay, and the distance at center line, in general, what is it? 13 meters. So 13 meters from fence to fence is fixed, and then what we have, we've done the laterite. Internally, the laterite has been done. And mainly, it's how many feet? But 200, whatever. So we have laterite here, okay? And then on top of the laterite, we're going to have a layer of sand. So from the center, you have, okay, this is the block. It goes down to the foundation. Same here. It goes down to the foundation. Okay? So the center of the road, you have, it's 6 meters, for the drive, So the drive, you're going to have 6 meters. So you have a layer of sand for the interlocking. Then on top of the then you have the interlocking in here, which is about 8 centimeters. So in here, we're going to have the curb that is going to be laid flat. So the curb comes in here, right at the edge there. The curb comes like this, right? The curb comes in there. So this is the curb. That's the interlocking, That's the sand, the layer of sand. And then this is the laterite, Okay? Now after this, we're going to have 1.5 meters of pavement. That's for a walkway and a bicycle lane. So you're going to have here, from there, 1.5 meters. So 1.5 meters, this goes like this. Over to the sand, and then the laterite goes there. And then you have now, where's the duster? And then you have the curb coming, standing right like this. Now this is the garden. So this, the cars will drive on here, but generally at times they will park and their wheels will be on this also. So they want to create space for the road. So what you have from here, let's take the center line. This is the center line here, center line of the road. So you're going to have in there, the road itself, there to there, 6 meters. And then from there to there, 1.5 meters. And then here is 2 meters for the garden. Hi everyone, welcome again to the TAF City. This is about 7 months since the foundation was laid by His Excellency President Adama Barrow. And we don't have to tell you much, but you're going to see a lot of footage on how far we've gone so far. You can see the landscaping has started. It's now coming to the end of May and beginning of June. And we have early rains this time. It only rained last night. So you can see the landscaping, how well it is doing. Actually, one of the attractions about TAF City is the landscaping. It's a green city. It is a smart city. So green is a must. It place must look green. That is why we have spent so much energy and finances on getting plants across the globe. You know, these plants, these are local, but the palm trees that we got from Nigeria, the rain trees we got from Trinidad and Tobago. Recently, I was in South Africa. We also got some seeds which we are planting. I came from Dubai. We got some from the Gulf. So here, it's a global city. we're going to have as many plants as possible that will survive in the tropical weather. So here it is, the TAF City. We have less than 6 months to have Benna ready, and you will have a population in that estate. Welcome again to TAF City. You know what I do with my camera, for those who follow me on social media, as I look at things, I just, have an eye of, wow, capture it on camera and share it. And that's exactly what I'm doing now. There we go. Yeah, for all those who follow us, I'm sure you know about the sales room where we have the model. We don't need to go inside there again. So this is where our potential clients walk in, and we have the sales team in there who would just show them the model and take them through for sales. And as you see here, we have also our, what we call our, they call it in India tuk-tuk. In Nigeria, they call it keke motors. Now, these are the three-wheelers that we use, to drive our clients around. So I think we're going to jump into one of them, and just to drive you around, because it's a city. It's so big. You can see it is so big that at times walking around can be, a nightmare. But anyway, from another point is that, look, it's good exercise. When you walk around here, you have all the pedestrian walkways, you have the bicycle lane. So imagine when everything is already here, everybody will be fit. Anybody who uses this very well will be fit. By biking around, so you're not on the main road. And same thing will apply, to pedestrians, where they will be walking around. This is our Rolls Royce, the TAF Rolls Royce. Huh? So when you come to buy a house, you will get into one of these Rolls Royces. We have our Rolls Royce here, and we have a Bentley over there. So enjoy our style, innovation. It's innovation. So we take our clients through it, so showing them around, driving around, you will have the view of having fresh breeze blowing and then going through the site. So let's go in. Now we're taking a ride on the TAF tuk-tuk, if you want, or you call it keke moto, or Rolls Royce or Bentley. This is where we have our clients, our potential clients, with our sales team. They take them around, so they don't have to walk under the hot sun. So we take them on these and take them around, as you can see. So we're taking a ride to the first roundabout. So you will see so far the development that has taken place. This is, as I said the last time, the biggest roundabout in the Gambia. So the biggest roundabout in the Gambia, you'll find it in the TAF City. If you come to the TAF City, you'll find a big roundabout, nicely done, well landscaped. So here we go. So here we are, standing in Gambia's biggest roundabout. This roundabout that you see here is the biggest that you can find in the Gambia, anywhere in the Gambia. That's how big it is. But nicely landscaped. We started some few months ago, and you can see now how green it is. So green, well done. All the services are in place. So our target is that within the next 6 months, all these trees should be matured enough. This tree that you see here, for example, this small tree, is a rain tree. A rain tree that we brought the seeds from Trinidad. And then here, this one we brought from Nigeria. The palm trees we brought from Nigeria. I have some from South Africa. So, global greenery, global garden. This tree that you see here, we had to move our roads to save this tree, because there are about 3 different trees together. So we found it here. So we don't cut things like this. So we had to amend our design to make sure that this tree here is sitting here. And we've done that in quite a lot of areas. Where we can avoid cutting a tree, it's a must. A tree must not be cut. We are very sensitive to the environment. And that is why you can see how green these places. So let's go now. Actually, what we do with all this here, obviously when you're doing greenery, is to have a nursery. So I'll lead you to the nursery. Welcome to our nursery. Yes, you can see here, we've planted all these trees here. This is a nursery, and as we build, we transplant. You can see that some of them are only for shades. Some are palm trees. Now, oh wow, you can see even there's melon here. Somebody's planted some melon, some watermelon in there. You know, there are oranges, all the tropical fruit trees are here. Oranges, lemon, avocado, papaya, bananas, all that you can think of, you know. So we're going to have thousands and thousands and thousands of fruit trees here. So here you go. These are all the citrus fruits that we transplanted. These are all citrus. You know, so you see that's I think that's baobab. You know, this is soursop. This is soursop here, as you can see. So as we build, we transplant them. On average, every household should have 5 different fruit trees. So imagine 5,000 houses with 5,000 households with 5 different tropical trees. It simply means that just for the tropical trees, you're going to have 25,000 of them. So people live here and they eat and live and feed themselves. That's our nursery, where we try to shade, you know, and keep the sun away. So all the border plants that you see, this is where it's all transplanted. And then you see it's all prepared here. Even the women are growing some tomatoes here. Growing some tomatoes here. These are the rain trees. These are all the border. That's a different type of grass. We have different type of grass for a different area. So you can see there all that we planted ready for the hedges. Is all in the nursery. Those are palm trees, the royal palm from the Niger Delta that we brought in. So here we go with our nursery, very well prepared. So we walk ahead of a development, meaning simply making sure there's enough area, enough plants, you know, prepared to be transplanted. Wow. Yeah, so let's move now to the second roundabout and also look at what we're doing with the estates. Huh? There we go, let's go. Here we come to the second roundabout, and when you get to the second roundabout, on your right hand side is our first estate. So this is Benna Estate. In Benna you have roughly about 60 units that are here, and we'll get into the details when we get there. We are now at the stage of preparing the landscape, as you can see. The fencing has all been done, so we're going to finish the fence. All the services has been dug inside: electrical, water, and also our fiber optic cable. Everything has been dug in, and now we're working on the landscaping. Now the reasons why we have all these dried palm leaves is just to cover, because we have some animals who intrude, like cows and so on. So rather than feeding them, we try to protect it so that it will get matured. And that's the island in the middle. Right there on your left hand side, what you can see is temporal. It's a block making and paving slab factory. We have our factory there, we'll show you later, where all our blocks are very well compacted, and we have started making our interlocking slabs. So it's temporal, but this is where the mosque will be. You're going to have a mosque here, and where you have those 2 pylons, those 2 electrical poles standing, that's where the gatehouse will be. So everybody who's leaving here, you will have to go through the gatehouse, through some controls before you get into the residential area. So this is the second roundabout. And beyond here, on the other side, you have where the university is going to come. And then what we have passed is also the educational area. You have the university, you have the vocational training center, you have the high school, and the primary school. They are going into this cluster. The first cluster was mainly all commercial. So you have the petrol station, and you have the shopping mall, you have the farmers market. You know, everything commercial will be at the very front. which can be used by anybody outside. It's both for residents and non-residents. So non-residents cannot go beyond that point there where the gatehouse will be. So it is for everybody. So there's no discrimination in coming to TAF City. Here we are at our block making factory. So we make blocks here. So all our blocks are machine made and well compacted, concrete blocks. And then these are our interlocking pavement slabs that we are casting. As you can see, these are all casted and being cured. That's why you have the hessian around it. What you can see here, this is a slab that we are going to use for inside the compound. All designed and very well compacted, and it's all done out of concrete. It's all concrete slabs. So we mold, cure it so that it will have maximum strength for the walkways and the driveways. And then there you see, that's the machine there. So it is vibrated to international standards, as you can see. So this is all automated, you see? Yeah, so this is it. You see, they vibrate it, you see? So after vibrated, it comes out like this. And then picked up and then taken out. So it's all laid here, and then he will now move it to stack it in there. As you can see, we cover it with this hessian because you want to keep the moisture. You don't want it to dry too quick. That's why it's all cured like this, all covered with hessian. This is all part of quality control. So the quality is very well controlled. These that you see here will not be used before the next 6 months or so. But we need to cast it now. Make sure they are very well cured. You see now he's doing the delivery. He's doing the delivery now in stacks of 3 and packing them. You see, there we go. So he releases it, stacks it there and moves out. So here we are driving to the Benna estate, and we are on the main road, and you take a right turn. When you take a right turn, that will lead you to Benna and Didi. Benna, as we said, means in Wolof, it means one. So the first estate is a Wolof name and it's called Benna. And the second estate, it's a Fula name and it's called Didi. Yeah, so here we are. That's Didi, as you can see. Even Didi is going well. I mean, we've sold out so far over 60% of Didi. As you know, Benna is 100% sold. It's sold out. So if anybody wants even a house now in Benna, which is the first estate, it is not available. It's sold out. Now, this is Didi. But let's go into Benna. Now, as you come into Benna, you can see with the fencing, obviously security is key. So nobody can enter an estate without going through a security gate. So as you drive in or as you walk in, at this position here, in this position here, you're going to have other controls. So there'll be a security gate here. There'll be a gatehouse where if you leave here, you have your controls. You have your swipe card, electronic swipe card that you will swipe and then enter through. Now, if you are a visitor, you have to be cleared by a resident. So the resident will give you all the necessary codes and there'll be somebody to man it here to allow you to come in. But this is not the this is actually the final clearance that you have from the main entrance. So coming into the residential area, first you need to be cleared at the main gatehouse. Then you come into the secondary one here, which is the one that you enter through Benna. So there you go. This is Benna Estate. And you can see the roadworks are ongoing. We were caught unawares when it rained yesterday, but good timing. We expected it. So we're moving fast. As you can see, the roof are all on. We're putting the roof on. And actually, even the POP, the ceiling, is on. What you see here is a sample of the railings that we are going to put along the fence. So it will be see-through. So you come in here, this road here, this is the sub-base. You have all the laterite done, very well compacted. That is why even after it rained, you can see there's no water in here. Now, on top of this, you're going to have concrete interlocking blocks. So it'll be here, and then you have the sidewalks and the bicycle lanes. Then next, what you have is the walkways. So if you have your kids in here, you have security, you can leave them to play around, run around everywhere. They're so safe. And obviously, you're going to have a lot of landscape that's going on. Now, as you can see the houses, you have a mixed match. For example, this one here is a nafi. Now, the owner chooses the plot and then chooses his or her own type of house. And that's what's happened here. So the owner bought this plot of land and then wanted a nafi, and a nafi is built here. This one here is a safi. So again, the owner buys the land and then chooses, and we put a safi. That one that you see here is a haja. So you have a haja in there. Over there, you have different types. The Betty, the Abbeys, and you name it. All named after ladies, huh? We all named after ladies. I'm sure those ladies will love it. Now, if we just quickly get into one of these houses, like this safi here, the finishes have started. That's why if you come in here, you will see that in this house here, for example, you can see how clean it is. The ceiling is done, and you can see how high the ceiling is. The ceiling has all been done now, so we're waiting for our finishing materials. Windows will be fitted. The walls will all be schemed, tiling all done. This is a sizable 3-bedroom house. So this is the living room area here. That's a dining room here. And in there you have the kitchen. In the kitchen all the time you'll have an outdoor, and you can also come out from the outside into the house through the kitchen. That's a bedroom, that's bedroom 1. That's bedroom 2, and they share a toilet and a shower for these 2 bedrooms. Then you have now the master bedroom. And in the master bedroom, you have an ensuite. So you have your own toilet in the master bedroom. And what you see here is a closet. It's a built-in wardrobe, as we say, a built-in wardrobe. Now let's just look at this house from the back. This is all a big garden. You can see this. Later you can build your outhouse, or you can build your swimming pool, or you can just put a nice garden. So we take this into account, that once the house is built, you can also use the back to do this. We're just finishing up plastering all the fence so that we can start on the finishes. As you can see here, the roof works are ongoing. We've learned a lot of lessons. And one of the things that we've learned here in the Gambia is to make the pitch steeper. So it's steep, so the water just runs off to avoid leakages. So you can see here, they're now plastering all the fence, doing it nicely, finishing up the external. So you see, that is a binta. The binta is a very popular 2-story building. So you have the ground floor, and then you have a first floor over there. So this one is called a nyima. This one is a nyima. All my sales girls, huh? The sales ladies. These are all this house are named after them. Wow, lovely, huh? That's the electrical team there. You can see them in their orange suits. How you guys doing? Well done, huh? So progress is being made. We're well ahead of our program, our targeted program, because by October, November this year, we need to have people living here. Residents will move in, inshallah. And that is why you can see, how well the road is all done. And compliments to our road contractor, Bajam. Bajam is a Gambian-owned lady by the name of Mrs. Madisengor, who started this road business. And she's got a team with the right machinery, and she's the one doing all the roads in TAF City. Again, I'll use this opportunity to advocate for more ladies, you know, so more ladies to get involved in male-dominated businesses in this country. So you don't have to be a guy or a male to be in things like road construction. So yeah, compliments to Madam Senghor. There we go, that's a Nafi again, that's a Nyima there. So you can see, all the road works is being done now. Lovely, lovely. We're very happy with the progress. Again, you can see the mixers there. Every concrete being mixed here is done mechanically. You know, imagine when everything is paved and trees have grown, you know, all lights on. Again, you see, for example, that palm tree there, we did everything possible to save it. We will not cut it out. Anything that was within the building, yes, but outside the building, very close, we leave it there. We save it. We see the roof work, really, within the next 3 weeks is our target, that every house that you see in Benna would have been roofed. The roof will be on, all done, so whilst it's raining, we'll be working on the finishes. Now, over there, at the end, you will see that the pylon, the high tension line, is coming in. So we're going to have NAWEC, the main grid, coming in. We're planning a solar plant here, a solar plant, you know, so that we have a backup. So you have both solar and mainline power from the supplier, which is NAWEC, coming in. So that's all for Benna. This is where we are for this month. I'm sure you'll be shocked if you come back next month, inshallah, on where we would be. But in general, we are pleased, we are happy with, first, our clients for the confidence they have in us, putting their money without even seeing us break ground. And then to our workers, our contractors, management, staff, and generally, I mean, obviously the Gambia government for supporting us in this, creating the environment for people like us to perform and build this new city. Proud of this city, TAF City. There's only one TAF City in the world, and it is here in the Gambia.